and Mom moved us to this home. Where my arm is going like this on that couch, the little guy with no muscles. No, I'm just kidding. When my arm is sitting on that couch, my mom slept on that couch, grade 1 to grade 12. Sacrifice for us. One of the many things she did for us. Someone sacrificed for you. Part of being a great leader is you have to be willing to put your comforts aside at times. Sometimes you have to sacrifice time for other people. Sometimes you have to sacrifice your own hobbies because someone needs you. The future of this world is constantly changing, nonstop. We're in this moment right now where we have a responsibility with the actions we take, how we live our life. In our culture, how we were taught, you always have to think of the generations ahead. Some call it the 7 generations ahead mentality. Every decision we make is impacting them. How are we leaving a legacy that's going to be hopeful for the future, even if we're not here physically to see it? What are we doing today? What are they going to say about you? If today's your last day, maybe Creator calls you home. What are they going to say about you? All we have is now. In grade 2, my mom, all she had was now too. In that moment, she sacrificed for me. She put me on a bus that took me off the res the first time. And on this bus, I'm going to click it one more time. On this bus, it took me to a place called Cut Knife. And in Cut Knife, it was the first time. You ever walk in a room and you're like, I don't know if I want to stay in here right anymore. You know, it kind of feels different. Oh my gosh. You know, maybe some of them, when they saw those financial statements, oh my gosh, I got to get out of here. They're giving me a headache. There's times when you walk in a room and you feel uncomfortable. It felt like that for me that time, because I walked into Cut Knife, small farming community. There wasn't a whole lot of me in that place. But where I came from, in order to graduate high school, you had to go to a town or a little city nearby. Our school only went to K to 8, K to 6. So inevitably, I would have to leave home to go graduate. My mom puts me on this bus, grade 3, and off I am in Cut Knife. I didn't realize that in this moment, during this story I'm going to tell you, it demonstrates the power of working together. It demonstrates the power of a helping hand, how one person can change the world. And it started on a soccer field at that school. During recess, the kids would gather, kick the ball around. Me, I left to play sports, and I want to play with these kids at the soccer field. I want to get in there. But I was shy. I didn't have friends. So for the first couple days, I sat there on autopilot, how I was taught to learn and listen, bow my head, listen to all the conversations. After a few days, I started to understand, okay, that's what they're talking about. I didn't understand their talks, but I took time to be present and understand. Like I didn't know what a farm was. I never grew up on a farm. I didn't know people measured rain. I didn't know what harvesting was. I had no idea none of this lingo. So picture this. Grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, during this time, I'm trying to make friends. I go on the soccer field, and these kids are kicking the ball back and forth. I cut myself in there, like, hey guys, how are the crops doing? How's the farm doing, guys? Hey, we got a lot of rain last night. Hey, we got about that much rain. Holy smokes. And these guys are like doing double takes at me, like, this guy gets us, you know, he gets our lingo. And this was the birth of the next turning point in my life that brought me into the role of getting a chance to be up here and share messages. I didn't know it was going to be planted that during this time. In grade 5, I met one of my best childhood friendships. He was a kid who changed my life, him and his family. A kid named Johan from South Africa. Him and his family came overseas, and we just happened to be coming to the same school and going to the same grade in Cut Knife Elementary. And we both liked soccer. Johan was the only kid in grade 5. My bus just pulls up and he asked me a question that I wasn't ready for. Keep in mind, I was very ashamed with how I grew up. I was ashamed to not have a lot. I was ashamed not to have dad in the house. I was ashamed to be living on welfare. I was ashamed to not have the same clothes that my friends had. I was ashamed. And he asked me a question that brought out a feeling of uncomfortableness to me. He said, Kendall, how come you can't play soccer with us after school? How come you're not playing on the after school team? And I got nervous. And I said, you see that bus that just pulled up? He goes, yeah, that's my only ride to and from the res. He goes, oh, I don't have $50 to pay the fee. And as I'm sharing this, I'm kind of getting uncomfortable because it wasn't a comfortable subject for me. I tried to sweep it under the rug. So I told him I didn't have this opportunity. I get on the bus, he goes on his bus, and I go back home thinking, what did I just do? I shouldn't have told my buddy that. I was embarrassed. Next day I come to school. Johan's already standing there all happy and smiley. I get off the bus. He's like, Kendall, come here. I want to talk to you. I get up to him. He said, Kendall, I told my parents what you told me and we're going to help you out. We already paid for your fee to play soccer. And I'm thinking, how can I get to the games? He's like, don't worry about it. We're going to pick you up from your res. How do you get there again? No GPS, right? They write it on a piece of paper. Don't go down this road. And eventually, they battled the res roads all the way down. And they get to my house, and they start picking me up for games and practices, going out of the way, driving me to and from. Really empowered me.